Well, nothing changed here. I don't have necessary ingredients to create medications or anything else.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Yeah, sure does. However, there's nothing new here. Can leaves are up here. Be able to eventually use that door. Aluminum powder.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Oh, that's great. I had to go there anyway because I had this other mission here. Where is it at? Missions. Where are the missions at? Yeah, this one with the garden thing. Somebody told me about the garden. It's in the last video, I don't remember now. But I had to go to the garden, and the garden's just by the morgue, so that makes it very easy for me. Alright. Already looted what was in here. There's nothing else for me to loot. That door is off limits. Suddenly there's a lot of blood around here. Is it always there? Oh, there's a letter. E-Wood medical file. You guys can see it even behind the camera. Okay, now I have a new question unlocked for that guy. Door isn't available. I know there's nothing upstairs. Not even gonna try. Let's go here. Nothing for me to loot. So, speed run. Forgetting what I said myself. That I need to speed run this. So, alright, I'm gonna have to talk to everybody again before I actually start doing stuff. And just make sure that there's no
Good
new...
evening,
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard.
I didn't talk to this guy.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Well,
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than
it's
mine,
a lot of
perhaps you can
conversations.
tell me more about
That's
this
for sure.
place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Alright. Okay.
Thank you for your time.
This guy I had never talked to before. It's the first time. Almost don't want to talk to anybody else because it's one thing you can say for sure about this game. It's the story is rich, and that's what they tried to accomplish here with all the convos. But
Good evening, Dr.
they overdid it.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Certainly overdid it.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dr.
Done with them. Let's talk to him. He's the subject
Good evening,
of
Mr.
all
Fitton.
that.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
I guess I already asked everything I could have him.
Goodbye for now.
Awesome.
Always knew the words to calm the children, Eleni.
Awesome.
As for me, what a
Let me
blow.
try this boy again.
Good evening, Mr. Goswell.
I'm okay.
Didn't ask that?
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Okay. Bit short about that one.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get...
Alright.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye,
Alright.
Mrs. Goswick.
Okay. Alright, let's get to our missions then. Needed to confront the nurse that
Good evening,
asked her
Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
but one of the nurses asked for money out of that, the mother of that boy with the throat, but guess it's not time yet for me to question her. I think this is the one
Good
even.
evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Okay. Oh. Asked
Goodbye,
everything
nurse.
I needed to ask. Now let's talk to this guy again.
Another night.
Good evening, Dr.
Reed.
Nope. Oh, there you are.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Your attitude is irresponsible, Doctor. Believe me, I've seen so many medical errors caused by exhaustion during the war.
You're right, this is a war, Dr. Reed, and I don't intend to surrender.
Whatever, bro.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
If I can find my... Be here. Hmm.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Been talk to this
Good
guy.
evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, As a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir.
Whoops.
All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm
Yes.
very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Duh.
What kind of
That's a hell of a
With the
statement.
quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
You're too zen for my taste, buddy.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Not all of us.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed, I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Alright, let's see what he
Please show
has.
me what you have to sell.
Of course.
Just out of
It's
curiosity.
just trinkets and curios, really.
Wonder what this is. Did I buy it? Oh shit. I didn't
Good
see.
evening, Dr. Reed.
Please
Did I-
show me what you have.
Oh, I didn't. I did. Opium. Let's see some then. Oh, here. No. Where is it? Let's see. Bought something that I can't use, this droid. Alright guys, don't do that then. Apparently, did not do a smart move there. That's weird, I can even like read it or anything. Alright then. Hey!
It's locked, all right. I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation.
But I have the key!
It's locked. To have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Alright. I'm back in the hospital. What the fuck?
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Oh, I didn't see the letter. I'll look at it later. But, around.
Scowl voices in the garden.
There he is.
I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Hey. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So the ambulance driver and one of the nurses have a thing, or used to have a thing.
Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item.
Or were.
Those two have hidden their affections well.
Did I get everything? No. I knew I didn't. Look around here, because that would be wise. Here. Bullets, nice. Well, I needed to come this way anyway, but... Alright, let's just go ahead. Okay, hopefully I'll start finding... I think this is where I start finding, like, ingredients to, what do you call it, make medications and stuff to help people out. Let's see. Well, this is the entrance, the lobby. Wait, to my left? Damn it. Thought it was just gonna unlock it. Oops. Whoops. Hi! How's it going? Is it going smooth? Hope it is. I love you too. Awesome. Here. Marks of blood. Screams in the background. That's it. Oh, nothing here? That's unnerving. There's... Oh. Get that guy by surprise.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Alright. Money here. Door's locked.
I cannot enter.
Okay. Body here. Okay, but let's take it. About here. Oh, cool. This is what I'm looking for.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Basement. Where we want to go. Oh, if I run towards the chair, I break the chair. That's fun. Okay. Yes, vampire strength and all. What they're trying to imply. Whoa! Look at that. The hell did you come from, man?
It's locked, all right.
Okay, basement then. Oh. And come in here. Look at
Balls
this.
of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Yes, it would. To make medications for people who need them. And I'm a vampire, but I'm still a doctor. I'm still gonna take care of people and try to keep the districts healthy. Or as healthy as I can, anyway. Here. Just a body here. This door won't open. Go to the basement, Batman! Which is funny, because... Vampire. Uh-oh. Teleporter now. Not fun. There we are. Let's try to sneak up on me.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. And blood.
Where's the other one? There it is. Nothing else here. Let's see. Nope. No. Go this way. Here's one. Go. Okay. It's shiny around here. No. This door. Ah. That's interesting. Let's loot here first. Oh, fuck. Citizen investigation is available. As open. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Samuel O'Connor. Blah, blah, blah. Cause of death: fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary constipation. Spanish influenza. Examination attendees: Dr. Corcoran, Tippett, Nurse Brannigan, and
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
however do I get the key to that chest now? I will remember though. Alright. The other door. What's next? Oh, John Doe.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Oh, he drops nothing? Aw, man. Disappointing.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Oh. What else have we got here? Oh. Cool. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Oh, nice. Human cold. Treatment for bronchitis. What do I need? Clove essence. Codeine. Which that dude sells. The dude outside, but I don't have money anymore. Potassium permanganate. Don't have that either. They basically need the same substances. Dose of water that can be used to create blood serums. I'm not gonna make anything because I don't have enough ingredients to do any of it. So fine. Guess there's nothing else here. Just really wanted the key to that chest. This is the morgue. No, that was the morgue. This is just apparently we made people. Oh, I can analyze the body. Of course. Because I was wondering, I remember I could analyze the body. I was like, oh.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Pretty sure who owns the key to this is
It's locked.
That dude outside that sold me the stuff. The Indian dude. Indian. Already been here. Map. Not though, cause I'm sure there's another way out here. Oh no. All right. have to craft a fatigue. Marco, where is that dude again? I'll find him later. I don't have the money to buy stuff from. I talked to the ambulance driver. Yeah. There he is.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody's as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Fair enough.
I'd like to...
Wise choice.
Doesn't have anything that I need. But
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
yeah, they're
Goodbye, Milton.
alright, now let's talk to Tippett or whatever name is. Are you?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Doc.
Pippa, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Alright, we're done.
Goodbye, Nurse.
Bye. Where the hell is that damn doctor?
I will not let you down, my boy.
Is that you? No, you're Strickland.
Still more coming.
Tippett.
Be sure we're making a difference.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Not this one. Hi. Hi.
As for me,
The one that stays outside. Where the hell is he at? Oh, here. Up.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
There we go.
Dr. Reed,
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
he was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Goodbye, Doc. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
To clear Dr. Tippett's name must be the decision of Dr. Swansea. You can't take matters into your own hands.
I respect Dr. Swansea's authority and management, but he's no idea what happens here on a daily basis. I did what I had to do.
I don't know. I think the first time around I did tell on him, but this time I did not tell on him.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you...
But this time I will tell doctors. Or maybe I'll just eat him. Okay.
I have wasted too much energy for so little.
Oh, let me see if I can talk to him.
Not now.
Guess not. Okay. There we go. Now we have a treatment for fatigue. And then what? Dorothy Crane. Dorothy Crane is a nurse. Oh yeah, I should use that to identify people. I don't know that. Shit. Shit! Oh, there she is.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye.
I want to talk to you. Talk to him.
Good evening, Mr.
I'm okay.
Well, how How do I give him,
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Oh, there we go.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Nice.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Okay. Oh. Need to talk to some people before I go up to... Yeah, I gotta go after Hakesh. Yeah. Go and choose slave. Oh.
With you on our side, Dr. Reed, know that Pembroke will prevail.
Let's see what this guy is up to.
I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
There's more things to be done before I can actually... You know. Get to, but it seems like he's up to no good. I can't get in there.
I cannot enter.
You ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Are you gonna leave there? How am I supposed to,
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's locked, all right.
the hell is that? I don't think there is a way to get in there, unfortunately. Not unless he unlocks it himself. Let's see if there's... No, there ain't a door here. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, that's what I needed to do.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you.
Okay, I'm gonna eat this guy.
No one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Son of a bitch. Alright. Oh, his blood just got tastier. See that bar? Yeah. Oh, he's dead. I'm gonna kill him. Everybody ready to watch me kill him? Drain him? I ain't gonna turn him, that's for sure. See how this rolls. See how this is gonna play out.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Not a pleasure to see you, you abusive motherfucker.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
You should show respect for the dead. What about their loved ones who may treasure these items you sell?
The bodies I watch over are the unwanted and undesired, sir. I would never deprive anyone of their family artifacts.
Yeah, I still don't like what you're doing. And I still need
Goodbye,
XP.
Mr.
Which means the following.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Oh shit! I can't mesmerize him yet. I don't have the level. I gotta be level 4 and I'm level 1. Now I kind of forgot how I
Please show me what you have to.
Of course.
How I Now I kind of forgot how I leveled that. But anyway, I already did what I had to do. I'm gonna go talk to
I will not let you down, my boy.
It's this way. I'm gonna go talk to Dr. Swansea upstairs, and then I'm gonna rest. And then I'm going to use all that XP, and maybe I'll have the mesmerizing level to eat up that son of a bitch. Let's see here.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Tá ótimo.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Alright. Excuse me. I gotta. Thank you. Alright.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
Fair enough.
Where do we stand today?
Well, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification.
How do Skalds come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skal?
A Skal is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
That's not really an explanation, but alright.
We'll see each other at...
Okay. That's enough. Is anything else? Yep. A warning letter. Okay, now I gotta go to my room. Sleep on it. Okay. A lot of XP to spend.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Man, Where can I get some water around here? Holy shit. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough to make anything. Damned. Where do I find this kind of stuff? Not easy to come by, I'll tell you that. Go all. No. Get some rest. Okay, let's upgrade a few things. Nah. This one. Sounds like an interesting ability to have. Then I would rather stamina. Oops. All right. Okay. It's good enough for now. Oh, my mesmerized level is still 1.
We're better off as strangers. Believe me when I say